All right, welcome. Welcome again to Muskegon High School, Hackley Stadium. We are here today to honor and pay tribute to a fine young man, a family man. He will today sign his national letter of intent of where he is choosing to go to play college football. But most importantly, what he's doing is going to further his education. And at the end of getting his degree, we can say he's played another 4 or 5 years of football. So, without any more intro, today we have, Tyreese Oaks, otherwise known as T.O., his mother Tasha, his brother Man, and of course, not here in body, but here in spirit and soul and heart, is his father D'Amico. This young man, his freshman year, I got to know really, really well. I remember when he first hurt his first ankle, and he was jogging across the practice field, and I was like, uh-oh, that's not good. We can't have that happen. So I called him over, and then as the whole process of his freshman year came along, his father had gotten ill, and then lost the battle to cancer. But what a man! His legacy still lives on, and this young man is going to continue to carry that name very proudly and do great things for his family. I'm excited to know that I get a Laker out of the group who gets to compete against the Ferris State Bulldog in the near future. It's going to be very, very exciting. We all know that Tyreese has done so much for this program. He's played his heart and soul out for this program, played injured. But more importantly, what he does academically in the classroom, what he does, he's a young man that nobody sees the things that he does outside of football, with reading to elementary schools, being involved, going and doing talks with elementary football players and teams, and being a role model and a figurehead for our community. And what I'm excited about is him going on to make a name for himself and then bring that back to continue to inspire the youth and the young people and be a role model to his brother. So without any more talking, in front of the family, friends, teachers, education people here that are administration, we would like to right now allow him to sign his national letter of intent to Grand Valley State University. So what I like to do is have people take pictures of him signing. He's actually writing me a check for the last 4 years. At this time now, I would allow Mr. Oaks to be able to stand up and say a few things to family and friends, and educators, teachers, and counselors.
First, I want to thank the man upstairs.
Amen.
It was a long journey. Started with my junior year. After the season, I got my first offer from Central and Cincinnati. And then after that, it just started rolling in like they said they was going to do. And then after that, I lost all of it. And then I'm thinking, like, am I going to go to school? I want to play football. I ain't want to stop now.
Amen.
And then that's when in December, I prayed and prayed. Then that's when Ferris and Grand Valley came along. I want to thank Ferris for giving me the chance and the opportunity to play football. And then I want to thank Grand Valley for taking me in and welcoming me home. Then I want to thank my mom and my little brother. Then I want to thank my family. And then I want to thank my support system. It was big. They stuck on with me my whole high school career. And then I want to thank the man above, man, with my daddy, man. He seen this in me. I ain't even see this in me. Like, my first time playing football, I cried my first practice. Like, I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna play this, bro. This is over. They hit too hard. He had me playing with the big kids because I started in Dynamite. They was already hitting. So then, it got to middle school and high school. That's when it got fun. And then, I had people doubt me. They didn't think I was gonna make it through the whole high school, but I signed. I made it. I'm going to college. Thank you all.
For you, and obviously, you got the medallion around your chest, and grabbing that when you're talking about this. I mean, how much does that hit you during this time?
Man, it hit me big. Like, if I did cry, it was gonna be tears of joy, cause my daddy, he said this day was gonna come, but nobody thought it was gonna come. Everybody thought I was gonna be a basketball star. I even got the basketball tatted though. I thought I was gonna be a basketball star, but I fell in love with football when I got to high school.
You know, what do you think he's thinking watching down upon you right now?
He think man, it's like, he probably tell him, like, I told you, this was going to happen. Like, I seen today. He probably like, I ain't excited, but I know he up there going crazy.
So talk about the rivalry now between you and Amari Crowley, you know, at Ferris. You guys might be lining up right next to each other in a couple of years.
It's going to be a big rival. Like, I got to get him. Like, I got to get him. I want to get him as many times as we playing, but I know I'm going to get him at least one or twice. But they going to be, he room for the same thing I want. I want a natty, and he want a natty now. We both rivals, but off the field, we're going to be brothers.
How much does this program help you, prepare you for the programs that you guys are going into?
Man, this program prepared me a lot. Like, from the yelling, from the mistakes, from the positives, from what I did good. I'm prepared for anything.
You know, that had to feel pretty, when you tried to commit to your 15 offers or whatever you had, and not one of them had a spot open. So how big of a sigh of relief was it when Grand Valley called you and offered you a spot?
Man, Grand Valley, I got a lot of respect for Grand Valley because I put a lot of doubt. Like, I ain't know where I was going to go. So I got a lot of respect for Grand Valley that came and picked me up. And they showed me that I was family. And, like, it's going to be nice.
Don't you think at the end of the day you end up where you're supposed to be probably anyway, regardless of what was out there, this is probably where you're supposed to be?
I feel like it was God's plan. That's where I'm going. I wanted to go. Everybody got the dreams with D1, but I'm going Division II. I'm just going to bring D1 football into Division II.
Those guys, Dom and Ferris, are both as close as you're going to get to Division I. And, I mean, they're putting guys in the NFL left and right.
Yeah.
More so than maybe some other schools. And, I mean, what does that tell you about those programs?
It tells me a lot. It tells me that, like, people say they don't got a chance if they don't go to a big Division I school that's always on the TV. But you got a chance anywhere. Like, you going to pop out. If they want you, they going to come get you. Like, you got to pop out to do anything. You just got to play your skills.